welcome. It's been a while since I started a new character and went through the tutorial in Neverwinter. So I thought I would do a quick new character and run through the tutorial and see what it's like to start the game in 2022. We're at mod 23 at the moment. Mod 24 is due out in the next couple of weeks, but I don't believe that'll have any effect on the tutorial, so we should be good for next few months at least, I would have thought. So this is my new character. She's a female Gith. She's a rogue and she's called Magenta. So let's go. Level 1.
You there! Come over here!
Oh, my back. Okay, so this is telling me that that's my quest action that I need to follow. So I've got to talk to Lieutenant Linkletter in his ear with a question mark over his head.
So you can
Press
still
X.
walk. You were in bad shape when we pulled you from the front line. I don't know how I feel about untested adventurers volunteering their aid in this fight. But my men need all the help they can get. That blasted Dracolich is tearing through our ranks. Protector's Enclave needs reinforcements. Fight your way to the Sleeping Dragon Bridge. If you see a particularly imposing tiefling, that's Makos. Do what you can to aid him. Before you go, make sure to arm yourself for the trials ahead.
Okay, so I've got a sparkly line that shows me where to go, and I've got a sparkle effect on this weapons rack, which means I can press X to perform an action. In this case it's collect my gear, and if I press square I'll take everything, so I might as well do that. And now it says in the top right of the screen I've got to equip my gear. So it's L1 and left on the direction buttons to open your inventory, and then if you press X twice it will automatically equip it. So main hand, sure, and offhand, and tunic. There we go, completed equipping my gear, and it's telling me to use an at-will power. So at-wills are the trigger, main triggers, so L2 and R2. Let's have a go on the dummies. Use an at-will power complete. Now I've got to use an encounter power. So in this example my L2 is a ranged at-will. I'm throwing knives at the dummy, and R2 is a close quarters slashing at will. So my encounter power, I've got two. One's single target, on square, it's on cooldown now. That's a single target, massive stab, and then on triangle is a sweeping slash, which attacks people around me. So I've got to fight through the forest, so if I follow my line...
Be careful out there.
Oh, thanks mate. So I've got ranged stuff, so I can... and then attack them when they get too near to me. Flashy flash. Aha.
Bless you, hero.
You're alright, mate. So obviously there's a cooldown. Now the special power of a rogue is you can do stealth. So the little purple meter that's to the left of my character puts me... oh, it would put me in stealth, but it's not been unlocked yet. And I'm dodging by pressing L3, so that's pressing the left stick down. L1 and X is jump. So I'll follow my line. Ooh. Okay. Just fell from the heavens. Oh. How's my health doing? Health bar's in the top left of the screen. So it's practically full at the moment, so I'm okay for health. When I'm in battle it doesn't regenerate, but once I'm out of combat it regenerates pretty quickly, so. I do have some little potions there, if you see it on the bar at the bottom. There's a little, what looks like a little, what's it called? Test tube that says 10. Those are some little health potions that I've got. Where I'm still following my...
Get into the key.
I'm going. He's so angry. Right, here we go. Talk to this guy. Raycross.
Ah, good. You look capable. We are preparing to push towards the bridge and rendezvous with our cleric Celeste and the soldiers holding the line there. We need to move quickly before the Dracolich returns.
Okie dokie, let's go.
It's time to put an end to this beast.
Sort him out, Raycross.
We must find its soul before it rises again. Make haste.
Okay, so my line's taking me down here. There's a fireplace. I'll just warm my bones on the fire for a little while. Deal with these. So this sort of semicircle of yellow sparkle is telling me that in this area there's something that I need to do, and if you see the map in the bottom right hand corner, there's a little blue circle. So this is the area that it wants me to be in for this particular quest, or part of the quest. So I've got to defend Bakos for a minute.
Keep fighting!
I am, Bakos, calm down. Get on with it then, mate. Look, I'm getting overrun here. Oh, nice. Whew. Just when it was starting to get a bit desperate. Right, I've got to follow Makos now and go and meet with Celeste. Do we just ignore these, or do I have to kill them? Oh, looks like we can ignore them. Keep running through. Yeah, let's just get them. Here's Celeste.
You did well to keep the undead at bay. We are holding the line here while we treat the wounded. I fear the bridge is in worse shape. You would do well to assist there. Seek out Sergeant Knox once you've crossed the bridge.
Thanks, Celeste. Right.
Go on ahead. I will meet you there.
We go through the bridge.
They're in trouble! We must go to their aid!
Okay. Still following my line. Now the thing to note about this line is you use it as guide, because when you're doing content further into the game, it will lead you through an area past groups of mobs, whereas if you just use it as a guide and kind of follow it loosely, you'll be able to see the mobs before you get there, and not just sort of go wandering blindly into groups of mobs. Obviously it's a bit different here because this is very linear. And there's only a certain way to go, but when you're doing the actual game content, just don't follow it too specifically, is all I'm saying. Come on, Makos, pull your finger out. Why am I doing all the work? Oh. Whew. I'm going stealth yet. Still can't go in stealth. It's not fair. Stabby stab. Ah! Big old beastie. When there's red in this game, stay out the red. Because that means there's going to be an attack there. And if you don't get out, it will injure you. And you'll probably die. Or at least have a substantial amount of your health taken off you. Oh, it's all looking very colourful behind there. Oh, it's Valindra.
Valindra!
Ooh. Okay. Woo! Avoid the red. Oh, I wanna do me go into stealth. Won't let me. Dodgy dodge. Dodge and stab. Ah, dodge and slash. Sure knives. Ooh, no, 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 I've run out of stamina. You need stamina to dodge and I ran out. Stabby stab. There we go. You did. I'll have that money that you dropped. Thank you. Oh, I've got to talk to someone now. What's going on? Oh, I've got to talk to Makos. Oh,
I believe I'm in your debt. You fight quite well.
thank
When
you.
we're ready, we should move on to protect his enclave.
Okay. It was a bit dramatic there, Makos. He hardly did anything. He didn't get hit, did he? He was all, that was so hard. So Protector's Enclave is the main hub of the game. There's shops here. There's various quest givers here. The Adventurers Guild is here. That's that building just there, which is where you get a lot of your quests early on in the game. And at this point we've got to speak to Makos again.
Celeste and I need to speak with Lord Neverwinter about Valindra's attack. You should meet Sergeant Knox in the Adventurers Guild nearby. I've sent word ahead that you're on your way. Oh, and thank you for your aid in the battle. All of Neverwinter owes you a debt of gratitude.
Right, let's head to the Adventurers Guild then. Just because it's massively obvious, this is the event podium. At the moment there's an event just finishing in the next several hours called Hell Pit. So that's the I don't know what you call it, the event podium for Hell Pit. Oh, we're not doing that, we're too low. Meet with Sergeant Knox, so I've got to go into the Adventurers Guild to meet with Sergeant Knox. So the door's sparkling, I can click on it and it brings me into the Adventurers Guild.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
Okay.
So, you are the one who saved Makos. Haha! Neverwinter may have a new hero in the making. Well, it was a hard-fought battle, but the city is safe once again. Thank you for your help in defending the city from Valindra's attack, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you.
You've proven you can handle yourself, and that makes your membership in this fine Adventurers Guild all but guaranteed. As a reward for your deeds, I've arranged a few things. Speak with our mount salesman Brendan Cantor, and then enter the training for some combat training. I'm sure you can still learn a thing or two, and a new skill is worth its weight in gold.
Right, so I'll accept that quest. Now, there's various things been popping up because this isn't my first character, and I've unlocked certain things on other characters that are available to me on this character. But if you're playing this game for the first time on a first character, you won't get those. So just bear that in mind. So it's taking me over here.
Horse, armored bear, gelatinous cube. We may have it all.
So this is the Mount Merchant.
Good man, that Sergeant Knox. Lord Neverember has decreed that Shondacool Stables is to give willing adventurers a free horse.
Yay!
We are, of course, more than happy to help and not the least bit upset at how much these horses normally cost to rent, let alone buy. Let's get you started, shall we?
Okay. So I think I'll go with this one. So I've got my first mount and I've got some gloves to put on. So double click it. Okay, so when you get a mount, you can ride it, obviously, not in here because we're inside. But if we go into the main menu, which is the small button on the right of the touchpad on the controller, brings up the main menu, and under character, if we go down to where it says mounts, you can see I've now got a horse. It gives us a combat power which we can use when we're fighting, and it gives us a equip power. These are different depending on the mount that you have, or mounts that you have. If you have more than one mount, you can choose which of the available mount powers that they come with you actually use at any one time. And the same with the equip power. You choose the equip power that you want in place. At the moment I've got no choice. It's additional movement speed, and this is blast out damage at nearby enemies, so that's a little bit of extra damage available. And this is my character sheet, so this is what gear I've got at the moment, my item level, and what level I am. We'll have a look more at these other things as we go through and we get stuff to put in them. So it wants me to complete the combat training in the training room, so might as well do that.
Take me, for example. Welcome to your own personal demi-plane, courtesy of Tarhun's magic. With your trainer's help, I'll shape you to a fine adventurer, able to take on any foe. The first thing we need to work on is keeping you alive. You're no use in a fight if you're dead. So, let's practice your defensive techniques. You look like the type to get out of the way of an incoming strike, rather than risk a lethal blow.
Yep.
Dodging is your specialty, I bet.
Yep.
If a foe can't hit you, you can't lose. When
True.
you're dodging, you'll want to keep an eye on your stamina.
Yep.
Each time you dodge, you will lose some stamina. Your stamina will regenerate over time when you aren't dodging. So practice the timing and dodge just before the enemy strikes.
Okay, so obviously this combat training is class dependent. I chose to be a rogue, so it's teaching me about dodging, which is a rogue ability. Depending on what class you've chosen, your stamina is used for dodging, like with the rogue. Wizards teleport, which is basically a dodge. Rangers and clerics do like a sideways slide, which is still basically a dodge. Warlocks do what's called shadow slip. So it can be a long continuous movement rather than just a dodge, a quick dodge to get out of the way. Barbarians run fast. Fighters and paladins put up their shield. Bard's Dodge. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So they all do something different depending on the class. And obviously you'll get told about your specific thing at this point, dependent on the class that you've chosen. So in the right hand side it says training day, and it wants me to use dodge to dodge incoming attacks. So I did it a bit too soon there. I've got to wait for the red to show up and then dodge out the red. So I successfully did that.
Fine work. Next, you'll need to understand how to gain combat advantage on your foe. Let's begin. You gain combat advantage when you have successfully flanked your foe. You can achieve this by putting your foe in between you and an ally. If you can manage this, you will both deal more damage with your strikes. Note the ring on the ground when you target your foe, and watch it as it changes color. You have moved into the proper position. Then, you are ready. Strike the flank.
Okay, so my allies over there. There's a ring on the ground under the guy that we need to kill. And you can see it's blue because I have combat advantage. When I'm here, I don't have combat advantage because we're not on either side of him. So I need to move into a position so that the ring on the ground is showing blue next to me, which means we've got combat advantage. And then I can attack him, and it gives more damage to both, or to everybody involved.
Well done. Keep in mind that your foes can flank you as well. Do what you can to watch your back. Don't let yourself get surrounded. Now, next lesson. Every adventurer has the potential to learn a special technique. What technique you master will depend on your particular set of skills. Are you ready to unlock your potential? As a rogue, you may enter stealth.
Ah, finally.
Visible to your foes and gaining combat advantage, regardless of positioning. When striking from stealth, you will gain new effects on your abilities. Simple enough, eh? Let's give it a try.
Okay, use an encounter power from stealth. So the way I enter stealth, my special power, or the way special powers are activated, is by pressing the R1 button. And in my case, when the meter to the left of my character, that's a bluey purple colour, is full, it will allow me to go into stealth, and then I can use one of my encounter powers more effectively. So stealth, stab, he's dead.
Well done. I see real potential in you. Now, this next technique is a bit different. You've recently gained a mount of your own. Your mounts are powerful allies, and can actually grant you new abilities in combat. Be sure to look out for new, powerful mounts on your journey. And find the powers that best suit your style. For now, show me what you can do.
So I was talking about that before when we got given the mount. And you can see where the arrow is showing is a picture of a horse. It changes when I go into combat and shows the graphic associated with the mount power I've got. So I just go over to this guy and press up on the direction pad. So the up button, that sends out my mount power, completes that part of the task.
This adventuring thing really comes easily to you. You're ready for the final test. Your trainer and I think we can unlock your ultimate potential. As you battle your foes, you'll feel yourself generating action points. When you've built up enough action points, you can unleash your daily power. A powerful ability that can turn the tide in a battle. We will help you generate action points here. So show us the best you've got.
Power by pressing L1, which changes the, if you see where my encounter powers are shown, pressing L1 changes that to show what daily powers I've got. So if I press triangle or square, I'll activate a daily power. And if you try to do it again, now that I've used all my action points, I can't do it. I have to wait to fill that meter in the middle up again.
Oh, well done indeed. That's about all I can teach you for now. When next we meet, I expect you to be even stronger.
Okay, so that's our training basics done. Got to go back to the Adventurers Guild, speak to Noxie.
Ha! You're eager. That's good. If you survived Corbin, I'm sure you're ready for anything I can throw at you. You should know, whenever you're unsure of what to do next, check your journal. Take a look at your adventures within, and be sure to claim the rewards the Guild offers for your deeds. With all you've done, you're a fully fledged member of the Adventurers Guild now. Congratulations!
Yay! Fully fledged member of the Adventurers Guild. Woo, go me.
I'm sure you're ready for work. And
So that's
believe
that
me,
quest
there is
completed.
plenty to go around. In fact,
If something's in orange, it means that you've completed the quest and it's ready to hand in. We complete that and we get the reward for it. So I think I'll leave it there for now. And I'll come back again and we'll do the next quest from Sergeant Knox. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it's been interesting or useful, and maybe you like to try the game. All I can say is it's a good game. I really enjoy the game. I've been playing for several years now, and it keeps my interest. What also helps is being in a good guild, and what I'll do is invite this character to my guild so that next time you can see what it likes to get a guild invitation and we can go to the guild as well, and I'll show you around there. Okie doke. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.